Ramwick will host another Group 1 day on Saturday, and the stable has two chances in the Group 1 Champagne Stakes. Townsend ran a very credible race last weekend in the listed Fernhill handicap to finish third. How did he pull up from the run, and is he ready to step up to Group 1 company?
Yeah, obviously it's a very quick step up for him into this grade, but he certainly fits the profile of a horse that suits a strong Randwick mile. It was a quick step up for him to run second up in the Fernhill Stakes, also over a mile, jumping up from the 1,200 metres. I thought he ran very well, so I think he'll be better for that run, maybe that little bit more season, and I think he can certainly handle the backup. He looks fantastic for that race. He's come out of it in really good order. Certainly feel he's in better shape going into this particular race. So with that, really felt it was worth him having his chance, and certainly think he'll make his presence felt.
Bases Loaded was last seen in the Sire's Produce Stakes, where he finished fifth. He will look to claim his first Group 1 win for Newgate Farm and Connections. Are you happy with him ahead of Saturday's race?
Yeah, certainly. Another one that'll be better for that run. He didn't necessarily handle the track conditions that well on the day. I think he'll be much better on top of the ground if we can get those conditions. I thought he was very honest. He gave a great kick. As I said, just the conditions just found him out late. But he's pulled up well. He's had a good fortnight in between races. Really pleased with him going into the run.
Serpentine will make his debut run for you and Gai in the Group 3 JR8 plate over 2,000 metres. How is his six-year-old gelding by Galileo adjusted to life at Tulloch Lodge?
Very well. I think he's obviously training well at present. Certainly going to see the best of him once we can get him over a little bit further. So first up this campaign, we'll obviously learn a little bit more about him, but we would say he's vulnerable at this sort of trip and potentially in the wet conditions. But it's a race that will continue to step him up nicely for the preparation, what lies ahead for him. As I said, once we can see him over that little bit further late in the campaign is where he's going to be most effective.
Moving down to Victoria, the stable has a couple of runners at Sandown. Butch, Cassidy and Critique will go head-to-head in the $1 million The Showdown. Talk us through their chances.
Butch Cassidy can put a line through his last start in the Sire's Produce. He just didn't handle the conditions, and with that, the 1,400 metres was just a tough test for him at that time. So he's dropping back in trip. He's freshened up nicely, and hopefully back on firmer going. We'll see him certainly be right in the mix here. His debut run in listed company was very good when he was unlucky. Then he's a very strong maiden winner second up. So for giving his third up performance, he's certainly well placed in here. Critique is coming off the back of a really impressive maiden win. I thought he handled the Melbourne way of going very impressively. He travelled nicely and showed a great turn of foot there first up. He looks to have come through the run really well, and that performance certainly has him right in the mix as well. So very pleased with both their chances.
TEOFILO Star will head to Pakenham on Sunday for the maiden hurdle over 3,200 metres. How is this 5-year-old son of TEOFILO taken to life over the jumps?
I think he's really enjoying himself. I feel prior to this he's been racing very consistently over the flat. Always a good indication. He's going in with a good foundation, a good base. He's got that speed to be effective over this trip. Certainly dropping back to the maiden company. Looks to be very well placed here. So really looking forward to seeing him over the jumps.